Thank you for the invitation to deliver my message concerning the Commissioner of Insurance election, and thank you for your attention. I'm Senator Mike Chaney from Vicksburg, Mississippi, the Republican nominee and candidate for Insurance Commissioner of the state of Mississippi. I grew up in Tupelo, Mississippi. I had a paper route like most kids, sacked groceries, mowed neighborhood yards in the summer, even drove a school bus to earn money for college. Both of my parents worked for the state of Mississippi. My dad for the Highway Department, it was known back then, and my mom for the Public Health Department. I'm a businessman, a graduate of Mississippi State University with a major in business and finance and a minor in accounting. My wife, Mary, and I have been married over 41 years. We have 3 grown children, 5 grandchildren, and another on the way. We have been active in numerous civic and community organizations in our local church and in the national church. For the past 15 years, I've been a member of the legislature, serving 7 years in the House and 8 years in the Senate, where I currently serve as chairman of the Senate Education Committee. I chose not to seek re-election to the legislature, but to seek election as Insurance Commissioner of the great state of Mississippi. All races are important this year. The governor's race and the lieutenant governor's race are important, but it is the election of an insurance commissioner that I consider the most important. When monthly insurance premiums are higher than monthly mortgage payments for the working families and folks in our state, we have a problem in Mississippi. It's been over 2 years since Katrina, and the insurance situation in parts of Mississippi is still unstable and unsettled. That's why I ran to stabilize and correct the problems. If you can't insure it, you can't finance it, and if you can't finance it, you can't build it. That applies to every facet of our economy. Insurance for homeowners must be available, affordable, and accountable to policyholders. Insurance companies have a duty to pay policyholders for a legitimate claim in a timely manner, period. Competition and strict regulations are the keys to consumer-friendly premiums. If more insurance options are available with proper regulation, the cost of insurance will go down. To protect policyholders, we must get rid of misleading legal talk. Insurance companies must write policies that can be understood in simple, plain English language. There must be aggressive investigation of allegations of insurance fraud and abuse. I will push for maximum sanctions and jail time for those found guilty of insurance fraud and abuse in our state. The Office of Insurance Commissioner needs a regulator that is competent to control big insurance. This election is not about being a Democrat or a Republican, but this election is about Mississippi. It's about the economy, money for education, medical care, security, the well-being of 2.9 million Mississippians. This election is about having a competent commissioner that can help provide available, affordable, and accountable insurance for all Mississippians. When I was in Vietnam, I flew on a few helicopters. There's a screw on top of the rotor blade that sticks out of the helicopter that holds the rotor blades on the drive shaft. Pilots would check it every day before a flight. It's called a Jesus nut, not a sacrilegious term, but a term meaning faith. Faith that the nut would hold, because you see, if the nut failed, everything failed. So it is with insurance in our state. If there's no available, reliable, affordable, accountable insurance, we fail. Insurance is a faith nut that holds our economy together. For the last 4 years, I've served as chairman of the Senate Education Committee. After Katrina, 17 school districts in the lower 6 coastal counties have had a 300% increase in their insurance premiums in 2 years, from $4 million in 2004 to over $14 million in 2006. You know who pays for this insurance increase? The local taxpayers. And there's less tax base in some areas of the coast today, requiring higher local taxes on fewer people. In 2004, Mississippi ranked 5th in the nation in homeowners insurance premiums. And in 2006, preliminary data shows Mississippi still in the top 5 in the nation for homeowners insurance premiums. Actually, Katrina did not cause the insurance problems in the state of Mississippi. We do not deserve to have the obstacle of some of the highest homeowner rates in the nation and then be insulted with denied coverage in some areas of our state. This has to change. You see, Katrina didn't cause the problem. Katrina just uncovered and enlarged the insurance problem. Mississippi needs a multi-peril policy that covers our coast for this reason. I've endorsed a federal multi-peril policy that is actuarially sound. We need a multi-peril policy with over 50% of Americans living within 50 miles of our coastline. All states that border on the coastline need a multi-peril policy. That number is from the Wall Street Journal. The 50,000 plus homes that we lost in Mississippi after the worst natural disaster in America's history could probably be rebuilt if homeowners could find available, affordable, and accountable insurance. Living on the Gulf Coast is not about a scenic view. It's about people that build ships to protect our country, folks that run oil refineries and generate power. It's about those who work in the fishing and seafood industry, those that import bananas and operate the ports. It's about building and testing rocket engines and space travel. Stennis Space Center is located there. The National Oceanographic Center is located there. It's about people working and living where the jobs are. The problems of insurance are not limited to Mississippi. Our state is entering a period of great potential economic growth and prosperity for all of our people. But this potential cannot be reached without available and affordable insurance. If you can't insure it, you can't finance it, and if you can't finance it, you can't build it. Now, let me say this. Local agents are not to blame for the problem of availability and affordability. They can only sell the insurance products at prices given to them within a narrow range by the insurance companies, big insurance companies. Big insurance companies need a regulator to police them. This is the job of the insurance commissioner. I will be a regulator. I'm used to solving problems. Let me give you an example. When workers' compensation rates doubled in the early 90s, I was one of the 3 companies in 1991 that, as a CEO with two other small companies, created the Mississippi Manufacturers Workers' Comp Pool in 1991. Today, that pool has over 275 member companies and covers over 20,000 men and women who work in our state. And the best part is rates today are lower than in 1992. Other associations have followed our lead, and today over 100,000 men and women are covered for workers' comp in our state. I want to make it clear that I receive no benefits today from this effort. I'm the only candidate with a successful business and proven, trusted legislative experience in this race. As a state senator, I have helped write smart building codes, the new wind pool program, and the wind mitigation data bank to protect everyone who has home insurance in Mississippi. The codes have helped bring hundreds of millions of dollars of federal funds to rebuild the Katrina destruction and to allow private providers to return to writing coverage in the southern part of Mississippi and to keep rates low in the remainder of our state. In addition to insurance regulation, the commissioner is also the state fire marshal, and he has the responsibility to investigate all suspicious fires and implement fire prevention and training programs. Police and firemen are the first responders in terrorist attacks on the front line in Homeland Security. They need to be properly trained. I will work for proper funding for training. We have a very good training department in this state. I've been a part of forming and funding the Rural Fire Truck Program back in 1994 and continuing that funding through today. This program helps lower rates in the rural parts of our state and has actually helped cut rates almost 50% since its implementation. I've been a part of solving the workers' compensation problems in the state. In the early 1990s, I helped in solving the medical insurance mess in our state, in providing school teachers and employees with good health insurance beginning in 1994. I even co-authored the legislation that established health insurance and helped keep rates affordable. I've been a part of solving the smart building codes requirements in 2006 and passing the wind mitigation data bank in 2007 to help homeowners get discounts of up to 30% in annual premiums, with most reductions being 11 to 19%. As insurance commissioner, I will be a regulator advocate for 2.9 million Mississippians and not any special interest groups. If big insurance controls the office, claims may not be paid timely or not at all. Rates for homeowners could remain high. It would be hard to find affordable insurance and accountable insurance. And if a very small group of special interest folks, maybe a group of attorneys, control the office, then all the records are subject to being opened up and inspected on a fishing expedition, and insurance companies will pull out of the state. We may not have any insurance available at all. We must have insurance for 2.9 million Mississippians and our citizens to have economic growth. The job of insurance commissioner is to be an advocate for 2.9 million Mississippians. The job is complicated, but with proper regulation, interstate compacts, and modernizing the office, we encourage private participation in providing insurance that is available, affordable, and accountable. I'm Mike Chaney. I'm running for insurance commissioner. Mary and I ask for your vote, prayers, and support for Commissioner of Insurance in November. May God bless and protect each of us. Thank you. I have a lot of points to a plan that includes 32, but time does not permit us to bring those out. I would just simply ask that you please vote for us November the 6th. Thank you.